Yo, what's poppin'? What's good, everybody? It is your favorite candy lady, Mrs. I Candi.
And it is her, she, me, Miss Mocha.
That's right, and we are Two Hot Chicks, and it is Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out in the world, whether you are a father or a grandfather, a godfather, a bonus dad, stepdad, an uncle, a mentor. We shout out love to all the men out here.
All the great men
that
is like, being great examples, because I have a brown boy and it takes a village. And I'm a firm believer that it takes a village. Mm-hmm. So shout out to not only like biological dads, but honorary dads, mm-hmm. and just men that just are just making it happen. And being role models and, coaches and, confidants and to the baby. Just like great men to our brown boys. But, the light ones too. But I'm just speaking today about my brown boy and how much we appreciate the men in our life for making it happen. So thank you. Thank you. If I don't say it enough, I'm saying
okay, so Mocha's got calls coming in and everything.
Yeah, like really, that was like really rude. I am alive here. I'm live. Okay, so don't call me. Like, that's not a good time. I'm using my phone to go live. Like, stop it, please. Okay, but anyway.
So listen, guys, I want to shout out two special fathers in my life right now. To my dad, Jason Long. Shout out to my daddy. He's been holding it down for me for 29 plus years. Holding it down for me, and he's an amazing grandfather as well. And then to my husband, Mr. Michael Jace. Shout out to him. He is an amazing dad, an amazing bonus daddy to my daughter. And just watching him, I've watched him be a father to his boys for years, but now watching him be a father to our son together, it's just amazing to see how much he loves the kids, how much he does, and how much he actually helps with, the whole parenting of a baby. So shout out to both of those guys. And Mocha, you got any shout outs?
Yes, I would like to shout out. I got two dads. I would like to shout out to my biological dad, Wayne Hambrick. Happy Father's Day, Dad. And to my daddy. And that is Mr. Reginald Barnes. Thank you, Daddy, for being my dad. Like, you chose me. Like, my biological dad, just had me, and I thank him for helping bring me into this world. But I want to say a special thank you to Reginald Barnes, because I cannot think of, since he been in my life, one special or important or just any milestone in my life that he was not there for. I mean, from me having brain surgery, to me having my baby, he has always been there. He's just one phone call away, and that my biological father can't be here because he's in Florida. So if anything go down, I'm telling you, I'm calling my daddy. I'm like, Daddy, and he is right there pulling up. So thank you.
So you got to Russell, team
Russell.
Thank
you, Reggie, for being a great stepdad to me, and a great grandfather to Braxton. We appreciate you. That's and those are the two men in my life that I want to say thank you for. Thank you, Wayne Hambrick, and thank you, Reginald Barnes.
Shout outs. All right, so again, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. We are going to try to make this show simple and sweet, and also talk about some topics that's going on.
Exactly.
And it's going to be regarding men that are fathers in their celebrity gossip world of all. So let's just start with Tristan Thompson. Okay,
these are the dads you don't want to be. Okay, let's just say that. Hey, Nay, happy Father's Day.
Okay, so Tristan Thompson, as we all know, has had some scandal going on in his life.
Boy,
because
too bad, girl, this little baby is okay.
He's had some scandal going on in his life because he got with Khloe Kardashian when he had a young lady pregnant.
Yeah, he had a baby on the way.
Okay, and we've known about the little scandal for a while, and they kind of just ignored it.
Yeah, no, we did. We talked about it.
No, I'm just saying they did. As far as like the girl that was pregnant, her name is Jordan Craig. She didn't really say nothing about it.
No, because she was pregnant.
Right, and then... But it's been girls that's been pregnant and they ain't got no problem saying nothing. She ain't say nothing. I was like, she classy. She ain't saying nothing.
Right.
And then you had Khloe Kardashian who wasn't saying nothing, but she was living that life. Right. Posting pictures with, you know, she was happy to broadcast this man. Yes. That has a baby on the way. Yes. So now, him and, Khloe done had a couple of scandals and they've broken up. Well,
he cheated on her when she was pregnant too. Right. Which is karma, I like to say. But we ain't gonna go there. Hey, Brand. And, anyway, so she had been, I've been speaking on it since the beginning, and I thought it was really effed up that you get with somebody and they got a baby on the way. And here's the thing why, this is my reasoning why I would not date somebody that got a girlfriend an ex that's pregnant. One, he gonna have to be there for the birth, and that can bring them together. Like, oh, my baby, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's one. But two, like, why you put yourself in the middle of something that you really don't have to be in the middle of? Yeah, and then a lot of times you still attached to that person. Still, even if y'all going through problems, right. You're carrying their kid, you got and that you're still attached, and you still kind of emotional. Once that baby comes, you might be like, oh, we should try to be a family, or you might be hurt and upset, and there's gonna be some drama. I'm not dealing with no dude, no friend. Okay, but just think about it. Having a baby, like, that's like postpartum. Yeah, she probably gonna be putting y'all. She might shoot you. Yes, and get away with it though. So it was a lot of red flags for Khloe not to get in that situation, but she did. And so as the relationship progressed, I didn't feel sorry for Khloe. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel sorry for her when he cheated on her when she was pregnant. I said that right back ain't cheating because that's what happened. And then the whole situation with Jordan, her sister's best friend, I didn't feel sorry for her then either because that she did that to Trina. Mm-hmm. She's done that to other friends that, you know what I'm saying, before earlier when it was like when she didn't have her new face. So I just feel like that's what they do. Her as a whole, her and her sisters, they do that. And when it came back, I didn't feel sorry. So let's fast forward. Now Khloe and Tristan are over because he cheated on her with her sister best friend. And then here comes Jordan Craig suing Tristan for child support. And within the child support papers, some secrets are being spilled. You want to tell them, Jules?
Okay, so allegedly,
we are saying allegedly.
Let's just say allegedly.
These were in court documents.
So Jordan has come out supposedly saying things about what happened. And I think the reason that she's come out is because him and Khloe are no longer together. But she's come out and she said basically that while she was pregnant, that he did cheat on her and leave her while she was pregnant for Khloe Kardashian, and it actually caused stress
on her pregnancy.
Yeah, and it caused her to have a high-risk pregnancy due to the stress. Now, I had a high-risk pregnancy due to stress with my daughter, so I definitely understand how something like that could get to you, especially when you're in the limelight. So people know this is your child's father, and they hitting you up on your DM searching for you. Oh, this is the girl that's pregnant. And in her inbox 24/7, like, oh, girl, your man posting pictures with Khloe or Khloe tagging your man. That has to be stressful to a pregnant woman. You're already hormonal. You're already emotional.
Yeah.
And then you're adding this to it. So she
extra stress.
How it caused problems in her pregnancy. Mm-hmm. But then she also explained how Tristan actually paid her $112,000 to be quiet.
Yes.
To not say anything about him being with her and I guess cheating on her with Khloe because supposedly he told Khloe they weren't together. They were already exes.
And like basically she, okay, so let me ask you this question now. Would you have been quiet for 100 and...
No.
I might have been. I ain't gonna lie. It depends on.
First of all, you're not gonna shut me up.
I mean, but it's not necessarily shut you up. You just ain't. I won't want people in my business like that anyway.
I mean,
right now, let's just get this straight.
I didn't broadcast either, but the whole thing is, I think it was more. She said to be quiet.
Right.
Now, what if somebody asked you?
No,
like,
okay,
but we asked you, are you gonna lie for him?
No, okay,
I'm not lying. That's my whole thing. If somebody asked me, I'm not lying. Okay, I ain't gonna run out and say nothing.
Okay, I feel like that I would have took the money. Okay, and I'll say this because
did you sign a contract or you just agree to it?
I just say okay, I ain't give me the money. Okay, and I say this because I wouldn't have wanted to tell my business out in the public anyway because you're already going through something, and basically. it does not negate that you pay any child support or anything like that. And like I said, I wouldn't want nobody like, oh, they really didn't follow her. She got to be pregnant and like
she didn't.
No, what did she? I didn't see
no. You even knew when she was pregnant. You were like, look, this is his baby mama. Look at her page. She's a fashion blogger.
Yeah,
she does her stuff like you knew when she was pregnant. So the way you handled it was way different than trolls. That's what I'm saying. So just because you was nice, don't mean she wasn't getting trolls. She was getting trolls.
She probably was.
She was getting plenty of trolls, especially Kardashian fan trolls.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I wasn't thinking like that, but still, I mean, I would have took the money. Okay,
I wouldn't have.
What she would have gained?
My thing would have been like, just take care of your kid. You ain't about to buy me, pay me out for that stuff. I'm not even about to do that with you. What you gonna do is F you. You suck.
F you pay me. F you pay me.
When I get this baby, just know you need to make sure you're a good father.
Give me the loop. I'm gonna need the money.
So Chloe came out and gave her truth.
I'm using air quotes.
And a long, I think it was either Instagram or Twitter, but it was a long post where she explained her truth. And her truth was that she didn't know. Basically, her truth was that she didn't know. And okay, we making extra noise. We're recording. We're live still for the podcast. I'm making noise. I don't want to edit that. So
he keep on pulling on me.
Deal with it. So she actually gave a long post saying she didn't know. It was her truth. Yeah. Said she didn't know. And she was saying that she talked to lawyers and friends and his mother, and they all said that him and the old girl was broken up. So she took it as that was the truth. His truth was the truth, and she respected that and went with that. My thing is, if I know, because first he said they were on a blind date, then after a few dates, he let her know he had his ex-girlfriend that was currently pregnant.
Yeah.
For me, that would have been red flag.
She ain't had nothing invested. So at that time,
I said, well, good luck.
Yeah.
Call me in a couple years, see where I'm at. Period. No.
I feel like she didn't have anything vested then, so therefore that could have been the best time.
I feel like the Kardashians are so selfish because she didn't want to put herself in this girl's shoes, right? I always do that because I understand how if it was me, that would be messed up because it happened to Chloe and now she feel like shit. That's what you get though, because even though, you know what I'm saying, he told you they weren't together, she was pregnant, you weren't thinking about how emotional she was, how hormonal she was. She's carrying his baby. They might get back together. Maybe he lying because men lie. They dogs. They F-boys. They do it. You weren't thinking about that. Just like he told you that, he might have told the girl he was cheating on you. Oh, me and Chloe really ain't together no more.
Dad, no telling what he told poor Jordan.
Not Jordan, because I don't even think Jordan, I think they made it out to be worse than it was with her. I think that, like, the two chicks that he was with when he was cheating, I think it might have been like me and Chloe broke up. And they like, well, that's his truth. Mm-hmm. So don't be bullying Jordan on top of it, because what was his truth to Jordan? Exactly. Since you want to believe him. So I don't know. I just feel like if you got father goals, Tristan needs to not be one
at all. All right, so let's talk about another father you don't want to be, and that is Carmelo Anthony. What is this a thing with the NBA? You know what I'm saying? So, you guys forgot, we didn't, that back, let's see how many years, the baby probably about 2 now, maybe. Yeah. 2 years ago, Carmelo had a baby on his wife, and at that time, Lala split from him, and the girl was supposed to be like, was she like a stripper or something? Yeah. But then they said they made her out to be a stripper, but really she was like this person that wasn't, because remember they had a story afterwards. But anyway, he had a baby outside his marriage. And basically the baby mother kind of like faded away. She kind of went and like hiding. We didn't see the baby.
I didn't know it was true because we ain't hear nothing. Like, but we heard that he cheated on somebody. He got her pregnant, and him and Lala was like separated. That's all we heard. So I was wondering, did they get abortion? I don't know, because we didn't hear nothing after that.
Well, I have been hearing whispers. Okay. You know, Miss Mocha got her ear to the street. So I was hearing whispers, but then I did, like about a couple of months ago, I seen that they had posted some pictures of a little girl, and she looked dead on Carmelo, which is sad that, that she looks dead on Carmelo, and that the mother had, like, they were speaking like highly of the mother, that she wasn't some thought, that she was educated. But then that made me think even less of her, because I'm thinking, like, if you're an educated woman,
you messing with a married man. He's known and he's married.
Yeah, so it kind of made me look like her, like, well, I mean, not to throw in no stones, but I'm just saying it didn't make her look in a good light. But again, they basically show a picture of the little girl, and she looks like she about 2 years old, maybe. And the article was basically bashing Lala and the wife, saying how she was a bad person because she wouldn't allow him to be a father to this child. And now that you guys on Instagram, y'all can weigh in. I mean, on Facebook Live, y'all can weigh in a little bit.
Let's do a quick shout out to Facebook really quick. What's up, Facebook? I see you, Katie. I see you, Wanda. I see Christine. I see William, Dustin, and Shannon. How y'all doing, Laverne? I see you, Howard. What's up, Anthony? I see y'all, Brandy, TJ. I see y'all.
Alrighty, and I see Reggie, my daddy. Hi, Red. Hi, Nate. Hi, Tish. Okay, so basically, I want to know, what do you feel about, like, in that situation?
So last week we kind of talked about that.
Yes,
like, if your husband were to have a baby on you, could you forgive him? So here's the thing. Lala forgave him, clearly, because it seemed they were back together working on something.
Yes.
That's what it seemed like. And then she posted a picture where she was like sitting on his lap and stuff. So that gives us the inkling that they're working on it. Yes. Okay? So now they're saying that he pays child support for, this is what the mother said. Allegedly, it was from the mother. I ain't see it out of her mouth. But they said that, she said that he does pay child support, but he is not present. So he's basically
don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah. That's it. So... And then she blamed it on Lala, saying that Lala is not comfortable with it or whatever, and she don't want, like, it's not allowing him to be a father. So here's my thing, and I think my opinion is going to be of the unpopular opinion, and I feel like this. When you knowingly get with a married man and you choose, because this is choice by now, you choose to procreate with a known married man, you are already setting your child up for whatever life they're going to have. You cannot get with some married man, have a baby, and then tell his wife how she needs to feel. That's absolutely not acceptable, because he was married, you knew he was married, and you decided to have a baby with him anyway. So you already screwed your child up, because that's not cool.
Well, I feel like you basically are at the mercy of the wife, pretty much.
It's not even that. You already choose a life for your kid, though. Like, you're gambling with your child for the best for your child. You're gambling. Because you chose to gamble.
Because the wife could be petty and be like, I don't want this kid in my house. And a lot of, I know some people did say that to their dudes. They're not even married. But, hey, we together. I accept this child, but they can't come in my house. And it's kind of fair, because, like, I don't know. But, because I've never been in that situation, so I don't know. But, again, what about, I mean, like, so then if she does say, okay, the kid could come, then it's still her house. And you got to go by her rules. So do you want to be in that situation? So it's a very, very sticky situation.
This generation that we deal with a lot of times is very entitled. And we talk about this
side chicks
so
think
much.
They got
like,
mad.
I don't know how you think that because you got with a husband, all of a sudden they owe you anything. Like, you decide to insert yourself in somebody's marriage. That's why, I have not ever been the type of person that would ever mess with a married man, because he is already promised to someone else. He is already technically their damn property. And they supposed to be
you about to go back until you got papers on them.
I got papers on my husband.
Right.
I do. I own him. He own me. He don't like me saying that, but I do. And it is what it is. I'm not that chick that's going to be like, okay, we'll work through it.
I'm not forgiving.
I'm not mature enough for that. I'm just not. You better not have no damn baby on me. I'm not her. But if a woman says, okay, we're going to work through our marriage after 2 years, because honestly, it took Lala a minute to get through it.
Yes.
She's still going through it, honestly. And she might get to the point where it's okay for that kid to come around, but you cannot rush her healing.
No.
You ain't have no concern about her when you slept with her husband, so now she ain't got to have no concern about you and your baby. You did that. So honestly, stop trying to make women that you cause havoc in their life give a shit about you. She doesn't have to. Just like
you
I
ain't
said,
giving shit about her.
And that's what I say.
And I just feel like that. Like if I was gonna be a person that was gonna insert myself in a situation, then if I don't give a fuck about her, then
why should she care about you?
Right? And that is the energy you need to keep. Okay,
keep that energy.
Keep that same energy.
Exactly.
Okay?
It kills me when people when wives and main girlfriends want to fight the side chick or whatever. And I'm like, she ain't gotta care about you. She don't. He the one that's supposed to care about you, not the side chick. So side chick, the wife ain't gotta care about you. So she don't. Keep that same energy.
I'ma just say this, and we're gonna leave it at that. Block his number and let Lil Ugly have it. I got those t-shirts for sale. Get at me.
Right.
Okay?
And this is no shade.
No shade. All facts.
Just facts.
Just facts.
Just facts. Okay. I just wanted to make. So Lala, I got your back. You heal on your time.
Right.
Okay. You don't have to sit and jump through hoops for people that ain't give a damn about how you feel. Period.
Period.
All right.
So,
next one.
a good this is something like happy. A good news for fathers. Pampers has like decided, I guess, like because there's so many dads that are like hands-on dads.
That's doing it.
Yes.
Shout out to the daddies.
Yes, to the daddies, the daddies, okay? They are installing 5,000 changing tables in public restrooms across America and Canada for dads in the men's restrooms. So basically, like, we all have like those amenities in the women's bathroom with the changing tables. Now you dads will have somewhere to change these baby butts. So, yay for Pampers.
And that's awesome because I feel like it's good. It's, it
helps you split the thing.
Yes, people, I don't know, they got this big like image of fathers not doing stuff. And there are so many hands-on dads.
Yes, it is like so many. Cute ones too. Yeah, it's like cute ones. Okay.
That's a sexy thing to see a man be a father.
Yes. Okay, but make sure they split up with the baby mamas first, okay? Or the wives. Don't get them
with the pregnant when they got a pregnant girl. They can say we broke up, but
none of that.
Let her heal first, because she's gonna cause havoc in your life.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Okay, so we're done with like our little hot topics. And we want to get into the meat of the reason why we had the show today is because we wanted to speak on some stuff. We had some things on our chest and we wanted to get them off. Okay, and the one thing that was on my chest was should single mothers get recognized on Father's Day? And I think that we talked about this before, but we are like, we've grown a lot in situations and we in different places in our life. And,
are you? We definitely different places.
Yes.
I still got the same opinion though.
Yeah. So, I don't know what I said the last time. I have to look it up. But anyway, should single mothers get recognized on Father's Day? Go ahead, Julie.
I have been a single mother. Okay. I was a single mother for 8 years. Okay. I got married when she was 8. And I never wanted recognition as a father. I was a mother that was doing it. Trust me, I was doing it. I could use some help, but I was handling what I had to handle, as a mother. Mm-hmm. But that in no way, shape, or form made me a father. I still, it still was lacking that. Now I had fathers around. I had my father. I had, other male influences, father figures around, uncles, cousins, homeboys, whatever. That was definitely around. But I personally was not a father figure. There is no way, shape, or form you can ever crown me father. There is no recognition I need as a father. Just go extra hard for me on Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm super mama. That's how I felt. But I didn't want to take away from fathers because I had a father. And I had a whole bunch of friends that were guys that were amazing dads. So just because you might be a single mom and you handling it and you feel like it's by yourself and you struggle or whatever, you don't want to take away from the people that are dads. And I'm sorry, y'all. We got a soundtrack of my son because on Father's Day, my husband is cooking. Ain't it awesome?
That's why Mocha here. So let's just like. Okay.
So what do you think about that, Mocha?
Okay, so I probably could agree with you, but for the sake of the show, so we don't sound so boring, I'm going to have to digress.
Okay, digress then, girl. Digress then.
Okay, so I feel that let's give props where props are due. If you are a fantastic mother and you're doing all your motherly duties, then yes, you should be recognized on Mother's Day. But if you have a dual role, as a lot of mothers do, single mothers do, you doing it on the father's side too. Like you doing stuff like, and that means fun. Like, okay, your kid is older and their car break down. They can't call their daddy, so they call you. If you under the you fixing cars. That's not usually typically a mother thing. That's a daddy thing. If you getting haircuts, waking up early on Saturday mornings, getting haircuts, that's usually a daddy thing. Like, if you, let's see, you going to Daddies and Donuts. I know some of my friends done did it.
I seen one single mom do it. She dressed up with like
yes, okay. So like if you telling your son,
I don't know.
Hold on, let me finish. If you telling your son things about being a man, like if you gotta explain things like when they penis is getting hard, like you know that first time, like you gotta explain shit like that. That's daddy stuff. And yes, you're a mother and you gotta do it. And I ain't saying that, but I'm saying if you're doing extra like daddy things, then maybe give me an ice cream cake on Father's Day. What? Okay, it's like no. I
disagree.
Okay, I'm just saying that.
I disagree.
I don't want no. Me personally, I'm cool with just celebrating mothers.
I know you.
Yes.
And although you are an amazing mom and you do handle it, you also have your son around father figures, which is men. You can teach your son the best you can, but you can never tell him about being a man. You can never teach him the experience of a man.
You're right.
You can try. You can say, hey, you got hard because of this. But you are not a man.
Right.
You not physically know what it feels like to be a man.
Right.
You can't tell him how it feels to be a man. So regardless of what you do as a super mom, I'm not saying that you're wrong for that. I'm not saying that that it was easy, because I get it, because I've been there.
Right.
But you're not a father. Still,
you're my father. Let's see, a father. I don't know, but anyway, I was just saying I can see why.
I understand why women feel like it, but I just feel like sometimes women need to acknowledge.
Teacher, hi.
I understand why women feel that way, just because I have been that single mom struggling. Like, dang, can I get some help? I wish I could have this. However, I feel like we should not negate the fact that there are some amazing fathers out here. No. And I feel like when we do that, when we say, oh, I'm a single mama, we are taking credit away from the men that are fathers. It's not about us. And we need to sometimes step back and honor the people that are doing good. Okay,
so now that you say that, we want to get into, I want to just ask this, what is the definition of a good father? Not a father, a good father, because it says that any man can be a father, but it takes a special man to be a daddy. Yeah. Okay, so what are the things that you think entail in being a dad? Because you just have sex and
right. I feel like children need a man as a father to be several things to them. They need them to be there physically, number one. So a check ain't enough. Okay. They need to be there financially, because kids are expensive. Okay. These Pampers ain't no joke. Okay. And they need to also be there mentally. Okay. Don't check out on them kids or whatever. So you need to be there in all three aspects of their life. And then also, you need to make the sacrifices for your children. Be selfless. There's a lot of parents that are very selfish. They only think about themselves and they don't consider their children. When you become a parent, mother, or father, it ain't about you no more.
It's the biggest sacrifice that I've ever had.
Biggest sacrifice.
Because as an adult, I maybe as a young adult, teenager, I'm sure my sisters and brothers would agree, I was very selfish. So, even being pregnant, I had to retrain myself to be able to share and know that hey, this is not just about you. Now I do have moments where I have to remind myself you got a kid, okay, but for the most part I think I got it down pat that I have to share with him, and it's what it is.
It becomes to the point to where sometimes you're trying to figure out how you get your last meal and you feed your kid and you don't eat.
Yes, that's a parent. Sacrifice. Yes. So to me, the definition of being a great dad, you got to match me. You know how you be like, yeah, he got to match my fly. He got to match me, and I go hard. Okay, so to me, it was very difficult to co-parent at first when I first had my son, because of the fact I had this ideal of like this parenting, like this parent team I needed and wanted for my child. And when the other person wasn't giving that to me, I kind of went really, really hard in on them. Like, you, this, and like, I was being very judgmental. And I had to come to the conclusion that it's going to be his, that's his journey to go, his fatherhood to be, or whatever. And I really couldn't dictate that. So that was a lesson in itself. But in my mind, I still do have those standards of what I really wanted and needed for my son, and and I guess so. Though I agree, those things that you said, presence is one, because I feel like a lot of dads, a lot of fathers had a misconception. Oh, I don't got no money. So I'm not even dads, mothers. I'm talking to the mothers now. If he ain't got.
He shouldn't have to give you $25 to see his kid.
Oh, yeah,
let's talk about that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because sometimes mothers do feel like if they ain't got no money, they can't spend the time with the kids. That's not correct.
That's not
true. Because presence, honestly, is what they remember more than a check. We, as parents, a custodial parent, remember the money because we need help because they expensive. However, the child remembers the memories that they shared with their parent. Period.
Yes.
And some of the best times kids can have don't cost you nothing.
Not a dime. So I feel like you should be present, and mothers allow them to be present.
Even if you don't like them, if they hurt your feelings, even if you had to spend money. Yes. I totally, like, let me come from single mother.
Yes, we
I don't
totally
take that off
agree.
now.
Yes.
But it's a struggle, and I totally get it. Not saying that your struggle is different, because I get it. It's a struggle when you by yourself.
Yeah, okay. And I've heard this like before. I've heard a young lady say that every time she takes her daughter to see her dad, he got on some new shoes, and he needs to be buying the new shoes. And I understand buying her daughter some stuff, and I totally understand where she's coming from, but I'm going to say this. If we were to go back and poll the little girl, she going to say she want to be with her daddy over them pair of shoes.
And the whole thing is, how old is she? Because kids go out of shoes like this. So what's the point of buying them new shoes every week when they're not going to be wearing them? You know what I'm saying? When you grown, you
I think she just didn't buy her a pair, period. Like,
just get her something.
Yeah.
But then she might not have bought the shoes.
And I brought that to her attention. Like, ain't your daddy like Deuce Bigelow? Like, I'm sure some woman bought those for him.
Right.
And but then you could have and another thing, ladies, I know we're supposed to be talking about the men, but like who cares? I hear this at work all the time. I don't let my daughter go over there because he had too many women. Who cares? If you trust him to make sure you know that your kid is safe, who cares if he got 10 million women and they around and they jocking your child?
But how is it that you want to dictate how he lives his life? And
but then say he not around.
You want to tell him he can and can't do this and can't do this, but then you can take his money though.
Right? So I got a problem with that. Yeah, so I'm just saying, ladies, pick your battles.
Sometimes you gotta back off and just let him be a daddy. Yes. Because you're not hurting anyone but your kid.
Pretty much.
I mean, I love a dad on vacation, honey.
Yes. And I'm gonna say this, like, being the last relationship I was in, he was a father that had children that was like my son's age and younger, and it was two different situations. One mom didn't care like about her kid being around, and we had the best time. And like even to this day, like I love her kid, and I feel like that was a bonus that her kid got to meet and be around me because, like, I'm beautiful and I'm nice. And I feel like I was a positive, like, role model, even more so than the dad is a lot of times. So I just feel, you're right. And someone put on Facebook that the mothers don't want to let the kid be around the other woman or something because they still want them, and that is a true fact.
Right,
so let
just
go.
Because they don't want to be with you don't mean you need to punish your kids.
Yeah.
You need to get out that's when I said being a parent is about being selfless, because he want to talk. He said he got opinions too because he got a good daddy, so he trying to explain
like about
what his daddy do. But no, like I feel like that's when I say as a parent, you got to stop being selfish, because regardless of what you want, it's about what's best for your child.
True.
And that might be you don't get to be with the band that you want to be with. If he don't want to be with you, sis, let him go. First of all, I'm never going to ever force somebody to be with me that don't want to be with me.
Yeah, but that comes with maturity. And someone made that point out. Ms. Nielsen, thank you for making that point, that it does come with maturity. Right. If you're not mature enough to recognize that your child should come first, then it's not going to work.
Yeah, you should be
co-parenting. But co-parenting takes a lot. And I'm saying that every year that I get older is another year that I realize that because I only been like 13 years into this, and I know that seemed long, but I had 32 years of just being just me. So it is taking me a minute to get used to it. And then every year that I get older, sometimes I look back and I do got to apologize for some of the situations that I put him in because of the fact of my immaturity, and I was all in my feelings. Yeah. And so the further I can get away from my feelings and how I feel about that other person, the better I can be. Yes.
I feel like with me, the reason why, because I came in very mature. Shut up. I know I did. I was very hurt. I was very hurt.
Okay.
And I could have been petty. And I'm a petty person.
Okay.
But when it came to co-parenting, I would not be petty. And the reason why I came mature is because I was a product of a divorce.
Okay,
I was that kid that was always made to choose. And so you can't do this because his girlfriend gonna be there. Or you can't do this. Or who you love most. Like, I used to get I shouldn't be in there. So I was like, I will never make my child feel like this. So that's the reason why I came in mature. Because it was funny because my friends would be like, you are so mature. Like, how, they've been parents for like 10 years and they still trying to work through it.
Right.
They're like, how are you always choosing the higher road? Like, I would not be this. And I was like, it's about her. I'm not going to let her, feel it. I'm not going to be the cause of her being hurt. I'm not going to be that person.
Right.
And the only reason why I was mature enough, y'all, is because I was that kid. So as a child, a former child that has been in between parents battling and bickering, it's not fair and it hurts and it can mess your kid up. So stop.
So the moral of this is, if he is trying to be a dad,
allow
him.
Let him.
If he broke, he come up your house every day, all the time broke, but he looking for his kid, let that nigga in.
If he bought you some cheapo Dollar Tree diapers, say thank you. Don't use them, but say thank you and let him see his baby.
The fact that he is attempting.
Right, and let him see his baby. Don't be like, these diapers, because I get it, because my child couldn't do no little cheap diapers either. However, you say thank you, I appreciate it, and let him spend time with his child now.
Okay, right. And men, like, really, stop making kids with people that you know that you don't like. Let me get on y'all. Like, you can't stand her because you telling your homeboy, but yet and still you have a baby by her. And
not one baby,
but a couple.
Yes.
And now you stuck with her. So we're going to have to put a little responsibility on you too. Like, really think about it, because what we are doing is creating children that are becoming what are they? They're not functional adults. We need to allow our children to make their own opinions. There you go, Miss Brandy.
Yes. Let them form their own opinion, not your opinion. You should not be influenced on how they think at all.
Yes, just like, and I thank my mother for that, for not being that parent. Like, she probably couldn't stand my father because they were married and divorced, and they had a tumultuous relationship.
Right.
But I appreciate her never bad talking him. We were allowed to form our own opinions about my father, and I feel like that's the reason why I love my father still to this day. Because had I known some of the things that my mom was thinking, I might have not. I might have been thinking. And I look at even my cousins. Like, my mother is a girl, the only daughter, and she has brothers, and some of their kids' mothers kind of formed opinions for them, and they don't have the greatest relationship with their fathers. and I hate that, because all my uncles are great fathers. If they might not be good to their women, but fathers, yes, my uncles are great dads, because they were surrogate dads for me. So that's how come I know how great of a dad that parents that they were. So what I'm saying is, please, 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 ladies, let dads be dads, and fathers, please stop having kids with people you don't like and creating these situations, and vice versa. Do your research before you lay down and have kids. And I'm saying that from experience, okay? Mm-hmm. So that's all I got for them. What you got?
Right. So to the fathers out there, I say this: do not let, and this is to the fathers that want to be dads, that are dealing with stressful situations, because I understand how hard it can be when someone is trying to interfere how you parent because they're not mature enough to focus just on the child's needs.
Right.
Don't give up on your kids.
Don't.
And I understand how frustrating it can be.
Yes.
Because I watched my father, who is a senior, go through that. And that's the issue with you old ass men making babies with young girls. Shouldn't do that because they cause drama. But, you know what I'm saying?
Daddy, you know I'm talking to you, okay?
Don't let someone stop you from being a parent to your kids. They need you. Yes. And I understand you got to work a little extra hard because they driving y'all crazy. And it's not right and it's not fair. But these babies need their daddies. Little boys need their fathers. Little girls need their fathers. Like, they need their fathers. So,
and don't be I'm gonna just wait till they come to me. They know that is the bad move. I'm telling you, I've seen that.
You as dad have rights.
Yes, use them.
Legally,
use them.
You have rights. Right. And you guys need to do some research. Yes. There's a whole bunch of programs that will help you, even if you can't afford a lawyer.
Yes,
you got rights. So don't let someone take your rights away as a father. You guys got rights no matter what. Yes. So to the daddies that want to be daddies, go get your rights.
Right. And there, like she said, there are programs out there that are geared towards single fathers that want visitation. I'm gonna put this little tip out there for y'all. I used to work in child support. Child support and visitation are two separate entities. I just put that out there. It don't have nothing to do with if you pay child support. It don't got nothing to do with you visiting your child. And don't think just because you don't got no child support case, if you try to get visitation, that's going to negate that. That's not true. So that's the little fun fact out there that I put in.
And if a woman tries to use that
against
as a thing,
child support is not a punishment. And that's what you throw back at her. Like, oh, baby, you ain't got to threaten me to take care of mine.
Right. And don't be so scared of child support that you don't take care of your kids.
Exactly.
That's another tool for guys. I understand it might be hard because sometimes it ain't fair. Child support can be on some bull crap. It can be. The way they rape sometimes to me and sometimes out of their pockets. However, don't let some woman threaten you. Oh, if you don't, I'm going to put you on child support. Don't let her control you. Y'all gonna have to just man up, step up as men, handle your business because these kids need you.
Yes, they do.
I mean, end it like that.
All right. So I want to say another shout out to all the great fathers and dads out there. Happy Father's Day.
Woo, 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 woo.
And enjoy the rest of your day.
That's right. We love you guys. Thank you for supporting. Thank you guys for listening. Check out our video on Candi TV. We got a mukbang and chill. Make sure you guys
we got another one coming up.
Right.
And we also say, guys, we appreciate you all coming in here live listening, but we also need your support on our podcast. Please go on our podcast, like and support, and listen again, and you'll get to hear your name shouted out.
That's right. Okay. All right. We love you guys, and we will talk to y'all next time. Deuces.